Lovely to see you all. Come on in. I'm just putting a sticker onto this stamp that I'm intending to use. So welcome if this is the first time you've ever visited my channel. And this is me putting stickers onto the Stampin' Up! Stamps. So I mainly demonstrate with Stampin' Up! Products because I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator living in Mid Wales, and I love using their products. And I love selling their products too because they are so beautifully designed, great quality, and a really wonderful company to work in collaboration with. And this is the way I attach my stickers to the backs of my stamps. So let me just remind you, the stamps usually come in a box like this, which is wonderful for stacking or putting on your shelf. You've got the name of the stamp set there, a little infographic type thing there, and then when it comes you have either red rubber or photopolymer, and then you just need to pop the stickers onto the ones that are not photopolymer because they are just super fun to be able to see what you're doing. So what I do now, I used to do it a different way, but this new way is amazing. I found it, someone shared it with me via Instagram, and I can't remember the name of the demonstrator that did the video. But anyway, thank you, whoever that was. So I peel the stickers off, then pop them onto the block. Now don't do it the wrong way round though. You do not want to adhere the most sticky part, which is this part here. Oh, no, sorry, what am I doing? That way around. Put your stamp down. Hover and then stick. Right, hello, welcome everybody. I thought I'd quickly do that tutorial while everyone on the live was coming in, but I wanted to give something of substance to those of you who do hop on straight away. So this is a lovely new stamp set to me. As you can see, I've never inked it up before, and I love this image here, and I really love that little one there, and I also like this one with the scissors and the leaves. But I think I might do some stamp surgery because I quite like the idea of using the scissors on their own and the copyright Stampin' Up! Separately as well. So we'll have a little play with it and see what happens, and I may just cut this up. I know that might fill some of you with horror, but at the end of the day it's my stamps and I can do with them what I like. And if it means that I'm going to get more use out of them, then I don't see the point of being too precious about them. Especially when the design is like this and you can see clear areas that you can cut. And when we have these amazing snips. So these Stampin' Up! Snips are fantastic for cutting rubber. And I think I'm just going to go in there and do it. I'm just going to go and cut that straight across like that. And the great thing is that if you want to put this back together again, it's so easy because I've made such a clean cut that all I need to do is reassemble it back on my block, and I'll be able to do that. So, right, nobody make me jump though when I do this. So nobody, you know, come around the corner and say boo. Okay, so let me just show you how easy it is to put that all back together. So that goes on that side, that goes there. Okay, that one goes there, and then that one goes there. So if I did want to stick it all, have it all stamped together, it's very easy just to pop them back in one place. There we go. But actually I want to use them separately, so I can do that now. So I'll put the scissors on there. I do like these leaves, and now I have leaves going one in one direction and one in another direction, which you know I love. I love it when I have the choice to do that. So awesome. Right, let's do some stamping. So I've chosen these colours. While I go and get my paper, I'm just going to let you enjoy this colour palette. I had a look on Pinterest today for some colour inspiration, and I looked up 2021 colour schemes, you know, on-trend colour schemes, and something popped up with pink and rust. It was actually the Pantone suggestions, and so I've just added a few extra things to it. So it was kind of cinnamon cider with Rococo rose and I think something else, and I just thought, oh, pinks and browns, and kind of these browns are going more in the kind of coral direction. So let's have a look and see, you know, what we can do with that. And I wanted something quite vintagey as well, a bit of a vintage vibe to it. So I think we're going to make something pretty out of these. I've got a good feeling about this. You know, sometimes you get a bit of an idea and you think, I think this is going to be pretty. Right, I'm going to get some paper to put under what I'm doing so I don't mess up my desk. Then I'm going to say hello to everybody on the live. So if you're watching this on replay and you want to skip ahead a few minutes, I won't be offended. Sorry I'm late, by the way. Usually I'm on much earlier than this, but we had our normal church evening meeting, and then every evening, it's a terrible habit. I'm getting into the habit of looking up storage solutions, especially kitchen storage solutions, because I'm going to be downsizing quite massively in terms of my storage space. And I've been looking up ideas on YouTube, Pinterest, looking at little things that you can, you know, attach to doors, you know, inside of kitchen doors, that kind of thing. So I got distracted looking on the IKEA website earlier. Oops. Okay, so the other stamp sets that I'm going to play with is swirly frames, because there's this lovely sort of stitching effect stamp here, and I thought that would look quite nice as a bit of decoration. That's not that one, it's this one. There we go. So I'll pop that one on my block ready to use. And then I thought something floral might be nice in a pale colour. So I actually might bring in some Petal pink, because I want something very pale in the background before stamping our lovely mannequin. I'm going to call her Shirley, because I have a mannequin already called Shirley. So this is Shirley, everybody. Right, bit of Petal pink, yay. So hello and welcome, everybody. Who have we got here? Bonnie, Glenna, Martina, Deborah. Oh, Martina is the queen of storage. I'm going to have to pick her ideas, pick her brain at some point. Deborah, hello. Juanita, lovely to see you. Hi, Cindy. No, you're not Miss Merch. I've just got on. Steph says 40% of her stamp sets have been operated on. Oh, thank goodness for that. I thought I was the lone voice, Steph. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Cindy. You are on the Stamp Surgery set channel. Yes. Welcome to Dr. Ruth. I know that means something else in another world. Hi, Bonnie. Nessa, Deborah. Oh, poor Deborah. Okay, someone resuscitate Deborah. Pick her up off the floor. Hi, Janine. Nessa, Steph, Amanda, Dana, Christine. Who have I missed out? Just shout if I've missed your name out. I'm so sorry. I'm scrolling back, and I know I'm repeating some names. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Linda. Hi, Janine. Right. Argos white deep bookcase. I have them everywhere. Ah, okay. You snapped. Yes, I snipped the sunflower. Yes, I have a couple of those, I think, Christine Morgan. Well, I certainly have one of those, but it's in black. Yeah, they are quite handy, actually, those big bookcases from Argos. Hi, Janice. You missed me. Oh, I'm sorry, Janice. Well, who can miss Janice, eh? Oh, no, I need mats. Look, I missed a bit there. Oh, there's one mat. Where's the other mat gone? well, I'm just going to have to use the one for now. I've been packing mats and things away that I don't need. Oh, it's on the, it fell down. Okay, phew. This is, I'm using my stash that I've sort of set aside as I'm slowly packing things up. Okay, so because I'm on late and I don't want to be too late going to bed, I'll probably just do 1 or 2 sheets today, guys, depending how long this one takes. But I promise to make it pretty. It's going to be a good one. I accidentally shared this on my main Facebook profile, so if anyone's coming over here from Facebook who's never seen me do this before, you're very welcome. And if you would like to have a go at doing this, please do get in contact. I'm quite happy to talk through what a beginner stamp supply would look like. If you want to get into a new hobby, or if you're, I don't know, if you're home educating your children because of lockdown and you want some activities for your children to do, please let me know. I can kind of give you suggestions. Okay, I've just realised I've left all my cleaning cloths in the kitchen where I cleaned them. Anyway, I'll go and grab that in a second. So I've just used Petal Pink, which is this beautiful, very light peachy kind of colour. And I'm going to use Rococo Rose because this is a 2-step stamping set. Say that with after you've had a couple of drinks. Okay, now I don't think it actually matters exactly where you stamp these. So 2-step stamping stamp sets. I was seeing if I could say it again, you know. 2-step stamping stamp sets usually come with 2 stamps per image, or sometimes you get 3-step and 4-step and 5-step, but usually 2 steps quite enough. And it means that you can create this beautiful depth of colour or colours to your images. Oh, that's interesting, Susan. Hi, Christine. Yes, you missed some stamp surgery. You'll have to go back to the beginning later. My beginner's I can't remember. I know. So long ago, Martina. I know. Poor Deborah Mitchum's only just now revived herself. I think she had to have oxygen. Hi, Navarana. Nice to see you. Who asked me? Someone else asked me. Oh, Julie, I have the stamp set on order, so really looking forward to this. Ah, fantastic. I have done a lovely red wreath with this stamp set, if anyone's missed that one. I will try and remember to link it in the description below if you want to have a look at that. It's quite cute. Now, this is where I get a bit stuck with this set because... oh, okay. I think I might put some leaves in. But I don't want to do it in the browns because I want the browns to be darker. Okay, hold on. Right, let's do... And I don't want to do 2 lots of... I think I might just make it look like it's got 1 going towards it. There we go. That'll do. Hi Vanessa, nice to see you. Good morning. Excuse me. I think that's it really, because these ones, the leaves are, the stalks will be coming off from the other side. Right. Oh, Glenna's squeamish as well. Right, I am going to talk amongst yourselves for like 30 seconds or less. I've got to get to my towels. They were on my kitchen table. I was washing these and then I got distracted with loading the dishwasher. So, okay, I'm just going to give these a quick wipe, as I may want the blocks because they're such a handy size. This is the block D, and I use these quite a bit. Oh, have you seen anywhere, Vanessa? I know you have been looking for somewhere. Hi, Becky. Okay, so I don't want the leaf in this, so I'm just going to ink up carefully without that leaf. Now, I would do stump surgery on this. The only problem is that that leaf is very much attached, or that stem is all attached, and I don't want there, if I do want to use it all in one, I don't want there to be a problem with reattachment. So I'm not going to cut this one up, you'll be pleased to know. Now, if you want to ever add additional colour to your stamping before you stamp down, you can get a brush or a dauber or a sponge and you can add a colour. And I have done that in the past. That's really good fun to do. Oh, I managed to dampen this by accident. I think I laid my cloth down on here. Yes, Glenna, it's all right. Nothing else scary is going to happen tonight. It's all right. Oh dear. So if you're new to my channel, please do say hello. Oh, that's a good idea, Christine. Yeah, they're lovely and bright, aren't they? Right. Right, let's start with the vintage. So here we've got Shirley. I want to put a little bit of Shirley in here. I think maybe a bit of cinnamon cider. Oh, hi Nicola, nice to see you. Welcome back. Oh, I really like this colour. I was talking to my sister Esther about this colour. So if you don't follow her, Esther is she's another Stampin' Up demonstrator, and she's got a channel of her own called Stampin' Star Creations. And she was going, I really don't like that colour, cinnamon cider. I was like, what? What? How can you not like cinnamon cider? It's such a gorgeous colour. But yeah, no, she's struggling with it. So we need to convert her, I think. Ah, your dress doll is called Ina after your seamstress grandmother. Oh, that's lovely. Well, my side of the family, it's my mother and my grandfather. My grandfather was a tailor, as I have said before. But I know there's some new people, so you may not know that about me. Ina Lee. Oh, there we go, Christine. We'll try and help you overcome your aversion to this colour. Yes, Deborah, yeah. Oh, take care, Sheila. My grandfather, Christine. Right, so let's have a think. What else did we want on here? So we've got the little scissors. And although I haven't actually cut the rubber itself, I've managed to cut the image on there a little bit, but never mind. That's not going to affect things. So, oh, actually, I wanted to stamp some of these lines first. I think I'll do these in terracotta tile. Oh dear, someone give Deborah some oxygen again, please. Or some smelling salts. Someone pass the smelling salts to Deborah Mitchum. Hi, Becky Ree. Thank you very much. Yeah, the scissors are okay, Deborah. It's fine. They will stamp fine. Oh, that's interesting, Christine, about Spitalfields. I don't think I've ever been to Spitalfields, even though I used to live in London. You know, these, what I'm interpreting as stitch lines, they actually remind me of, you know, when people have a scar. I think I've got one somewhere. Where have I got one? And, you know, when you have the stitches out, you end up with these little dots where the stitches were. That's what reminds me of. A little bit macabre. But there we go. Now you just need to put a slit in the paper where that zipper is. That's a good idea, Linda. They do look like zippers, yeah. I wonder if I can find something to have as a zipper hanger. As, you know, a tab. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I can imagine, Lorraine. Oh, Lorraine, did you just say to me that you'd walked a bit today as well? So, a few weeks ago, Lorraine had major surgery on her foot and she's had enforced rest. Oh, wow, you got, Linda, you got a card from Barry and Jack. Oh, how wonderful. I've had some swaps from them over the years. They make some beautiful cards. Looks like what? Shirley will be pole dancing. Right. I think we'll leave it there because I've still got more things to put on this, so I don't want to clutter it up too much. Squeaky squeak. Right, I want to put these scissors in now. You even danced for your physio today. Wow. See, look, Deborah, it's okay. The scissors are unaffected by the cut earlier. Ironically, the cut that was made by the scissors has not affected the scissors. Shall we dance? Thank you, Deborah. Yes, there's quite a few of you seamstresses and quilters who watch my channel. I do know that. I think okay, right, I think that's enough for now because we've got more to go on. I want to start adding a bit more pink. Hi, Jackie. Oh, no worries. Good. I'm enjoying this too. I'm really enjoying it, actually. Just going to do this little row of 3. Sometimes when you have stamp sets and you or image and you think it's sort of like not a weak image, but there's nothing spectacular about it. Try grouping them. So here I'm just doing a row of 3. Okay, and my rule is it's got to be next to one of these stitched pieces here. So I often talk about creating rules when you're creating whole sheet stamping like this, one sheet wonder stamping, because it helps just to settle your brain and not feel overwhelmed with how to create the pattern. So just set the rule and you'll be fine. Oh, thank you, Martina. You struggle with the cinnamon cider. I love it. It's such a warm brown. I love it. But no, I respect people's dislike of it. I just think you're weird. Hi, Ali. Yes, I'm doing fine, thank you. Okay, Julie, take care. Nice to see you. So if you're watching in the replay and you feel like you've missed out on the live, please do put a comment because I love to hear from people who have watched on the replay. And if you have any questions as well, please do let me know because I know it's tricky if you haven't caught me live and you haven't been able to ask a question. Exactly, Lorraine. Gingerbread brown. Right, so I've done the scissors, done that little flower pattern. Now I have got these leaves that now we've cut them apart, I think will be pretty for creating a little leaf motif. Or even doing them that way. See, look, you couldn't have done that before. Oh, I'm just going to have a little play with that idea. I certainly like them in that configuration. Deborah, you're funny. Okay, Jane, take care. I'm not sure about this decision to do the leaves down here, but I've started, so I have to finish. Maybe I should have done them in a different colour. Anyway, I do love this leaf, and I can see potential for this with other floral stampings. Oh, words. That was the other thing I was going to put on here. So I did wonder whether... Now I know normally I say I don't cut over a line, but I really like the idea of just using this stamp set like that for you, because yeah, I'm having a think about that one. Wondering if I could cut into this as well, just to use the heart on its own. Because it's so thin, I don't think it's going to right, I'm doing it. Deborah, hold your breath. I mean, don't hold your breath. Get your oxygen mask on. Just ink up the two words. Okay, I'll try it, but I'm going to cut this off though, because that's frustrating. And I'm going to cut this one off as well, because there is a definite dip. Okay. Looking away now. Sorry, should I have warned you? Okay, so let's have a look. Where do I need to stamp up to? There. Okay, yeah, that works. Good idea, Glenna. Yeah. Okay. So you don't always have to make the cuts. You can choose to ink up partially, which I do quite often. There we go. Oh, it's such a pretty font. I love it. Now, because it is such a fine font, you do have to be careful with the amount of pressure that you're pushing down on the stamp. Because if you push too hard, you're in danger of, what's the word I want? Losing the definition. It squishes it down into the paper. So be very careful not to push too hard. More warning needed. Chop the R off, Ruth. Deborah thinks I should just do it. Yeah, or smelling salts, I was thinking, Christy. Have a beer. Yeah, have a beer. Calm down. Have some cinnamon cider. Oh, this is the sort of card I could send to my mummy. She does a lot of sewing. I don't think pomanders will be strong enough, Christine. Not for this lot. Exactly. Well, it was more if I was going to put sorry for your loss. But to be honest, sometimes, even though I love the elegance of a long sentiment, they can also be quite tricky to put on a card. So actually being able to cut it up and then be able to stack the words is really helpful. So, oh, who was a tailor? My mother's side. Right, where else? I'm running out of space now, which is quite nice. Now, one could colour in these pieces, and I am tempted to because they look almost like see-through, which is not quite right. So if I grab my light cinnamon cider and light, oh, I've got light pumpkin pie here, which is quite peachy looking. I'm going to just colour in the stand. Gosh, you have to do this quite carefully because it's a very thin thing to colour in. And don't forget that little wooden bit at the top. When I used to work for a wedding dress designer, and all our mannequins would just be like not have heads on. They were just really classic ones. They did look, sometimes looked a little bit odd. Headless mannequins. Oh, actually, we used to pin tiaras on them. Yeah, they were sort of flat. They didn't have a funny knobby bit at the top. And we used to pin the tiaras onto the tops. That looks better, doesn't it? It looks like, yeah. Take care, Amanda. So this is pale pumpkin pie. Actually, it might be easier just to colour the whole lot in. Oh, just losing my lids here. Let me just see what condition my... oh, it's in good condition. Okay, this is quite a new one. Sometimes, rather than faffing around colouring lots of little detail, it's actually easier to colour the whole lot in. And if there was little white bits, it's covered it up. So, and for those of you who are cinnamon cider averse, this actually helps change the colour a little bit. And yes, I am colouring in on top of a coloured ink pad, or coloured ink rather. So often I've heard people say, oh, you have to use the Memento, Tuxedo Memento Black to use with your alcohol markers, your Stampin' blends. But you can actually colour in any water-based ink and it will be fine. Okay, so I've made a little boo-boo there. So this is the colour pusher or blender or colour lifter. And you can just about fix little boo-boos like that because the ink here pushes the colour back towards there. So I'm just going to colour a couple more in and then leave it at that because I don't want to use up your time. Hello, Phoebe. What did you just say? This would be lovely in shades of blue. Oh, yes. That it would. Now, I'm looking at this and thinking I could do with a little bit more pink and magenta, because I use Magenta Madness for these little things here, and I fancy doing some little tiny pink flowers. So I'm going to go and have a look at my shelf and see what I've got. I just fancy some tiny pink something. Feels like it needs some a little pink floral something somewhere. Oh, I could do a little pink butterfly. Oh, it might be a bit big. Oh, perfect. Got this one, birds and branches. Oh, I've also got a little heart there. That's useful. Okay, that little flower there. A floral on the shoulder. Yeah, that could look, but this is a bit big for that. But yeah, good idea. Yeah, framed for you would be nice. Yeah, splatters, pink bows. Oh yeah, bows would look nice too. Yeah, definitely. Use the circles as hoops. She could be hula hooping. Oh yes, stamped buttons would look lovely. I don't have any, but yeah. Okay, so if anyone else has a go doing a stitching inspired one sheet wonder, please do share it with me. I'd love to see it. And I hope this inspires those of you who do struggle with the amount of flowers I use. I know I do get people saying, oh, can you do one sheet wonder something else other than flowers? So I know I've just added flowers to mine, but that's because I needed something pink. I needed a blob of pink somewhere. But you can add a blob of something else. You don't have to do flowers. Just felt like it needed something stronger. Is there a tape measure stamp? No, there isn't. We may have had one last year. We definitely don't have one in this year's catalogue. Yes, a needle pulling thread. Does this fit the smaller stamp, smaller punch? Good question. No, I don't believe it does. It's smaller. It might, well, it will cut something out, but it might not. Just see if I can grab it for you. I mean, it would cut that out. But no, it's not designed to match it. So I've got an urge to use the heart. but just do a very subtle little heart. Oh yes, there are buttons in Handsomely Suited, yes. That's a great little set. Yeah. Mind you, if you have a circle punch and some kind of small circle punch, you could just cut out a large circle and then punch 2 holes in it. That would look fun. So this little heart is just helping to fill some of the gaps, but in a really lovely unobtrusive way. Ah, this is such a happy sheet of stamping. The Strawberry Builder Punch. Maybe. I'll have a look at it. Although I think the strawberry has its own little stamp set to go, stamp set to go with the punch, doesn't it? Oh, you know what? I'm just going to go and look at the index. Did you know there's an index, everybody? Because I sometimes struggle to remember where everything is. And even looking at the index, I'm struggling. Oh, for goodness sake, woman. Stranger, springtime. Happy thoughts. No. There it is, strawberry, 44. I wasn't far off it. Okay, so the way to check. So this is the actual size here. So the punch will cut out that, and then there's a little flower here on the punch. Will that cut out that? Ooh, just about, but it's not exactly the same shape. So the more I look at this set, I'm like, oh, I'm sorely tempted, very tempted. Okay, I think maybe a few little splatters and then that'll be it. Hi, Miriam. Oh, a bow would be so cute. Yes. I don't have one though. I don't have a bow stamp. But you could incorporate a bow into when you make the card up. And pins, if you have fancy pins. I have some lovely pearl headed pins that would look nice. And if it wasn't so late of an evening, I would make a card. So maybe tomorrow I'll make a card using this. What's tomorrow? Thursday. Yeah. Half a butterfly on one of the shoulders would look like a bow. Oh, yes, it would. I'm also tempted to stamp some leaves coming away from these flowers. Now you see, if I'd stamped these before those, I would have done that. Anyway, it's always a learning curve, and it also goes to show that I don't, you know, even I, after doing many stamped one sheet wonders, there's always things that I could improve and I wish I'd done differently. But that doesn't mean that this is a complete disaster. It just means that it's pretty for what it is, but if I was to do it again, I'd do something slightly different next time. So please, please don't feel that you can't do this and can't have a go at it. Everyone can If you've got stamps and you've got ink, you can create your own pieces of artwork by just sitting, relaxing, enjoying the process and just stamping some happiness. So while you're all saying goodbye to me, I'm going to quietly sit here and colour these in. The Pierced Blooms die has a stamp set, sorry, has a lovely bow, says Christine. Is that in the main catalogue or the mini? Pierced Blooms, I don't recognise it. In the mini, okay, Pierced Blooms. What page is that? Christine? I can't find it. Yes, there is a half butterfly in Butterfly Gala. It might be a bit too big though, that's the only... I did have a quick look at it now. Yeah, it's quite big. But I could maybe use, could have used a half butterfly there. That'll be a massive butterfly sitting on a shoulder. Oh, okay, no worries, Christine. Piece. Are you sure it's called Pierced Blooms? Could it be called something else? There's Brushed Blooms. And then there's something else. I can't remember what we're looking for now. Oh, a bow. No, was it a bow? Oh, anyway. I'll keep colouring in. The die set. Okay. Ah, here it is. Yeah, got it, Christine. Thank you. Yeah, it's got like the lovely sort of swirly bow type thing on it. Although it's quite big, so it's the size of one of those flowers. So it'll be quite big. But pretty. Very pretty. Okay, has anyone got any other questions? Oh, Becky, yeah, sleep well. Take care. Yeah, just I think probably a little bit on the big side, but nice for something else. Oh yes, you could put round one on her waist. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing all your stitched inspired Stamped One Sheet Wonders, everybody. And I'll come back tomorrow and we'll do a fabulous stitched inspired card. But before you all go ordering new stamp sets, just have a double check in your collection and see what you've got already. But if this is the first time that you've watched a stamping tutorial and you're not sure where to start and you're thinking, oh my goodness, you need to have so much stuff, please contact me and I will give you some suggestions of ways in which to use your budget well. Please remember, I do this as a job, that's why I have a lot of product on my desk. I just made another boo-boo. There we go. Oh, the small flowers, they would be the right size for buttons. I actually have some of those really tiny buttons that we had in the catalogue a couple of years ago. I still have those, so I think those could come out. I also bought in the clearance rack, so those of you who like to save your pennies a bit, do check out the, oh, that's the dark brown. Oh well, let's see what this looks like. Do check out the clearance rack because they often put lovely embellishments and things in the clearance. And it's a nice way to perhaps get things that you wouldn't normally choose. And I bought some wooden buttons in the last clearance. So, right, I'm going to leave it here for now. Found a small boat in the Tag Buffet set. Oh gosh, eagle eye, Deborah, well done. Is that in here or Tag Buffet? Is that the one with all the words? I'm still getting to know the names of everything. I don't think they've listed it at the back because it's just a sentiment set, isn't it? Oh, the Christmas set. Okay, not this. Oh, that's many messages. Tag Buffet. Okay. In the mini, was that, Deborah? Oh, and there's a bow in the shark one. No way. Oh, that's funny. I just thought I could colour in. I've got, what have I got? Flirty Flamingo here. What's this one? Light Rococo Rose. Colour in these. Oh, it's in the annual. Okay, thanks, Deborah. Oh, it's great having you guys, super sleuths, finding stuff for me. I quite like that. Then I'll just do the leaves like a peachy colour. That just helps to bring these alive a bit more, doesn't it? These look like little mini Chinese lantern plants. I know they're supposed to be leaves, but they've got that sort of feeling about them because they've got the lines on them. Oh, that's starting to look much better. Right. Okay, there we go. It's in a bow tie in the shark suit. Oh. I've just got to check that out. That's funny. Oh, that is so adorable. Haha. Well, who'd have thought there's a little bow you could use for this? Oh, those glasses are adorable too. They're like Harry Potter glasses, aren't they? There we go. Right, I'm off. Take care, Nessa. Lovely to see you. And I'm putting in the order for the papers for the share because I've got 3 people who want the share. So that's fine because I'll have the other one. And unfortunately, the snail paper is out of stock. So it's a reduced price for the share. Okay. Unless it magically appears when I go online and it's in stock again. But once I've received everything, I'll invoice everybody out. Oh, Linda. Just replay. Quick replay. There we go. That's the paper. And I'm just going to sit and colour this in now, I think. These little bits that need doing. So lots of love, everybody. Thank you for your company. As always, it's always lovely fun to chat to you all. And if you don't already subscribe to my channel, please do. And when you hit that bell button, there's 2 or 3 different options as to how often you get notified. So if you do want to get notified every time I go live, then do tap on that one. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care for now. Bye.